Death is a constant presence in Game of Thrones, and the show made it very clear very early on that it can come for even the most vital characters. With the final season looming, no one is safe, and the battlefields of Westeros will be very bloody indeed by the series finale. Let's get the biggest one out of the way first. Cersei Lannister, the current holder of the Iron Throne, will likely not survive the show. After all, the show loves to deliver on key fan-anticipated moments, especially when it involves revenge.
When you brought me back to Winterfell, you told me there's no justice in the world, not unless we make it. Thank you for all your many lessons, Lord Baelish.
There's more to the story than just offing a villain, though. Cersei is now at odds with her brother Jaime, setting up a situation in which he could be the one who finally kills her. The Kingslayer Jaime Lannister could become the Queenslayer, giving his sister and lover some poetic justice along the way. And then, of course, there's that prophecy Cersei received as a child, which told her a younger queen would take away all she held dear. Cersei thought it would be Margaery Tyrell, but it might actually be Daenerys Targaryen. Either way, she's surrounded by enemies going into the final season. If a single human character is going to kill Cersei Lannister, it seems quite likely that her brother and lover Jaime will be the one to swing the sword. Jaime's watched Cersei slowly unravel to the point that her power may now threaten all of humanity, and he may find the strength in the final season to end her reign himself. Cersei is clever though, and she still has many resources at her command, including the chemically altered enforcer that was Gregor Clegane. Jaime may kill Cersei, but if he tries, she will likely end up being the death of him as well. The last time we saw the mysterious Red Woman, Melisandre told Varys that she was leaving Westeros for Volantis. Despite her planned trip abroad, we've got one very good reason to suspect that Melisandre and Varys won't make it out alive. She's prophesied it, and her magic powers mean that her words carry some serious narrative weight.
I will return, dear Spider. One last time.
My lady.
I have to die in this strange country. Just like you.
The real question is, who will do the dubious honor of killing them? Melisandre is still on Arya's list, while Varys has made a fair number of enemies in his time. Fans are eagerly awaiting one specific moment in the final season, for Sandor and Gregor Clegane to finally duel it out to the death after their twisted adventures. The Season 7 finale only served to stoke this fire, with the Hound seeming to promise that the fight was coming.
Doesn't matter. That's not how it ends for you, brother. You know who's coming for you. You've always known.
The two brothers are clearly on opposing sides, and while the real fight is with the army of the dead, there still could be plenty of time for a showdown for these two massive men to kill each other. Game of Thrones loves to build someone up only to tear them down. At the end of Season 7, Grey Worm is one of the characters who seems to be in a prime position for just such a twist. He's found love with Missandei, he's found a leader he can follow in Daenerys, and he stands at the head of a great army. He's a leader, a warrior, and a trusted ally who could prove pivotal in the fight against the dead. He's also not going to let the Unsullied go into battle without standing at the front lines, and that makes him very vulnerable indeed. Technically, Beric Dondarrion might already be dead, since we last saw him standing on the wall just as the Night King brought a section of it down. Still, it seems unlikely that the show would kill him off camera, so we'll assume he lives to fight another day. With that in mind, Beric seems like a character very likely to sacrifice himself in the final season, and there's a key storytelling reason for this. While beyond the wall, he made a speech to Jon about the importance of fighting against death.
So what are you fighting for?
Life. Death is the enemy. The first enemy, and the last.
That might just have been a prophecy for what's coming for Beric, since shortly after this, his personal resurrector died in battle. That leaves Beric with seemingly no way back from his next death. A warrior's death that actually sticks would be a fitting end. Few redemption arcs have come so far as Theon Greyjoy's. He went from being the would-be Lord of Winterfell to being Ramsay Bolton's mutilated slave to being a warrior for House Greyjoy once again. When we saw him last, he was sailing off to try and rescue his sister Yara from the clutches of his deceitful uncle. Theon is determined to right his past wrongs by saving her and restoring their branch of the family to power. What that means for the rest of the Great Game is unclear, but for Theon himself, it means he's in a perfect position to pay the ultimate price. A hero sacrifice to save his sister in the Iron Islands seems like the right way to go. Few characters in Game of Thrones have suffered so long in pursuit of a single thing as Jorah Mormont. He's been to hell and back trying to win the affection of Daenerys Targaryen. Last season, it led him all the way to the Citadel, where Samwell Tarly performed a painful and dangerous procedure to rid him of his grayscale. Now, cured of the disease that was supposed to kill him, he has obeyed his queen and returned to her side for what would seem to be the last time.
When I take the Seven Kingdoms, I need you by my side.
Jorah's love and loyalty to Daenerys is not in question, but his safety certainly is. He's placed himself in deadly situations countless times, and at this point he seems destined to die in the fight to protect his beloved Khaleesi. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.